Hey everybody, it's Barbara Ann and welcome back to my channel, Straight Out of Context. We're going to dive right into this mess. 3 days ago, Gypsy Rose Blanchard held a book signing event at a bookstore in New Orleans, Louisiana. Now, that was Friday, December 13th, 2024. Now, you all know that December 13th, Friday the 13th, was Taylor Swift's birthday. We all know how much Gypsy Rose Blanchard loves and idolizes and worships Taylor Swift and her music. She accredits it to the whole reason why she even survived and got through her incarceration days, which, if you do not know, was nearly 8 years. But I'm going to put this all into context for you so you can understand exactly what went down and what happened. And I'm going to do it quickly.
You're setting a great example.
Thank you.
And, just moving forward, there is an opportunity with this book signing today for people to get out and meet you. I know you wanted to talk a bit about that.
Yes, so I will be at a meet and greet, so people can come take selfies with me and get a copy of my book at the Garden District, Garden District bookstore.
Now, this is when some content creators decided they were going to hold a vigil for Dee Dee Blanchard. Now, they forgot about the other unintentional victims of this crime, but this was supposed to be for her mother in protest at her book signing event, since this book was largely about her crime, about her life with her mother, and about her lies, her inconsistencies, and her heinous description of what really happened, in her own words. Of course, her public defender, Mike Stanfield, turned manager, was also there. Now, please tell me that that is not a conflict of interest and he should not have recused himself from being associated or affiliated with Gypsy Rose Blanchard. That is absolutely beyond me, but there is something very wrong with this man right here. He has got to be as dirty as they come. So as you can see, there were people that were live streaming this event and they were kicked out. Now, this person actually paid for a ticket. Now, I don't know if they were reimbursed. It was said that they had been, but they were not allowed to be on the premises, which is absolutely mind-blowing to me, because all them other strangers that she had there at the book signing, did she actually know if any of those people posed a threat to her high-risk pregnancy or to her physical safety or to anybody else? No, she didn't. But she saw somebody that was a known creator and decided that she was going to take action. Because it is not above Gypsy Rose Blanchard to pull all of her strings and her notoriety and her celebrity and use all the security available to her. And as you can see, this is Brianna Hines, Bree with the facts, or says Bree. Now, this is where things get really kind of hectic, because Fancy Maselli from Good Wives Network had a live panel with Katie Joy Paulson from Without a Crystal Ball. Now, that right there is controversial in and of itself. However, they had a point to make, and they did. It was all about how this was unorganized, it was a mess, it was not well thought out, that anybody that had their name affiliated or tied or attached to this, absolutely it was going to blow back on them in a horrible way, because not only was it unorganized, it seemed like only one man with a sign actually showed up with the intention of holding a vigil for Dee Dee Blanchard. And that the Lifetime cameras were there intentionally filming Gypsy Rose Blanchard's second season of her reality show, Life After Lockup, if not entitled Love After Lockup. This is that one man. Now, there was another creator from TikTok who is from the Bayou area who has been very vocal about Gypsy and the drama that has surrounded her. And she shows up. But she shows up peacefully and quietly. Allegedly, on her way back home, she's stopped by the police, yanked out of the car, handcuffed, put in the back of a cop car, and had her entire car searched. This is Bree, says Bree or Bree with the facts, with another person who is a pro Gypsy supporter with lifetime cameras and security coming outside of this book signing event where the line had been wrapped around and likely getting herself involved in shit that she should not be involved in, like she always does, like stalking, harassing, doxing, threatening, trying to make homeless people and their kids and calling law enforcement on them because they make things about Gypsy or are just anti-crime creators. Now, this here is the interesting part because Dee Blanchard's own two sisters have been vocal in the comment section on TikTok for multiple creators. Now, I know a lot of people have seen this one and this one, but I'm about to show you another that is actually on the creator who showed up very peacefully and quietly to pay her respects to Dee Blanchard and her life and what her daughter is doing to her after death, re-victimizing her a second time. This is what she says to her, and that creator is Ivory Rose Grows Wild. Now, this is especially important because of the fact that she not only took her mother's life, she also has destroyed her a second time in death.
It was something that even my mother's side of the family definitely encouraged and approved of. I know they weren't very supportive of a lot of the documentaries and everything, but they always felt support for me.
As you can see right here with her own words, Gypsy Rose Blanchard lies. She lies and lies and lies and continues to lie. But all of those books and those trees that died to make the paper for those books is a part of the problem because she's using her crime and her life with her mother and twisting the truth to fit this I'm a survivor, I'm the victim turned victor, it's my time to stand narrative to benefit herself monetarily and capitalize off of it all. And it is disgusting, it is heinous, and it is so far from the truth. And people that are called anti-Gypsy content creators are really just people that are anti-crime, pro-justice, pro-fairness, pro-due diligence, pro-due process, are pro-basic human civil constitutional rights, and are pro-fairness in having a trial, whether that be civil or criminal. If there's one thing Gypsy knows how to do, it is to lie. It is to turn a story and make it look like something it is not. It is to bend the truth, to grift, to con, to scam, to self-preserve and self-benefit. So while there may be a lot of polarization in opinions and differences here regarding what happened at this book signing, I believe that a lot of these creators are missing the entire point and principle of it all. Gypsy Rose Blanchard and her life and her crime, her actions, her words, her choices and behaviors today, now, still have a lasting negative effect on more than just her mother, more than just her mother's family. You have got to remember Nicholas Godejohn. Remember his father, his stepfather, his mother, his brother, his family. Also remember that Gypsy Rose Blanchard made a victim out of her ex-husband, Ryan Anderson, and every friend that she has had and has essentially broken up with every child that doesn't have a voice because they died because of their abuser, doesn't have somebody in the limelight and in the mainstream media actually speaking and advocating on their behalf. Because she's not a real victim. She is a liar, she is a grifter, and she is doing exactly what her and her mother always did. But she's doing it on a mainstream scale and level. The only difference is she is now benefiting from it financially. The only thing I'm sad about is that this didn't turn out better, considering Gypsy herself had lifetime cameras.